Can you hear me now? Can you guys hear me? Hello? Hello, hello, hello? Still no sound? Okay, what's going on here? All right, let me jump out and jump in. What about now, you guys? Can you hear me now? So we got it now? This is like absolutely weird. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Thank you. What's up, guys? How you doing? I'm all by myself. This is like nerve-wracking. I've never done a live alone. Good, good. How's everybody tonight? How's everybody doing? Funko Brothers, Dallas, Sharon, Jay Lee, Laura. Laura, you've been here. I'm glad you made it well from your appointment. Hey, Miguel, how you doing? Flip Cake, Baby Ice, 911, McDorks, Pop. Yes, I am. You want to rescue me? Rob had to stay at work. They just handed him a inventory at last minute that they were going to do an inventory, and he had to stay at work. So he is there and I am here. So this is like really weird. Like, I've never done a live by myself. I've always had somebody to talk to, so I know when the sound is working and everything. So this is like really strange to do it and just look at the chat and I don't know. So how you guys all doing tonight? I hope everybody's doing well. Hi, Flip Cake. Yeah, it is crazy, Brandy. It is very, very crazy. It's really, really nuts. Like it's I don't know. It's like weird. Like you're talking to yourself and you have no feedback because you don't hear anyone and you have nobody to kind of conversate. Hey, Ray Pops. She's in. Guys, remember that I am running a giveaway for Ray Pops. Go to her video that says the giveaway winner. And that video, you're going to hashtag SHW and you are going to be, I'm going to pick a winner for this pop on Saturday, tomorrow on my live. So if you guys want to try for this, even if you don't want to try for it, if you have it already or you don't want it, you can always ask me and I'll get you a $10 Target gift certificate instead. So you're welcome, Flip Cake. Yeah, just before I came on the live, Flip Cake's little girl, Marilyn, she turns 1 year old today, and I got the opportunity of singing happy birthday to her with them. I didn't get cake though, and I didn't get ice cream. And that chocolate cake looked delicious. The way she was eating it looked even more delicious because she was eating it with her face, her nose, her eyes, her arms, her hands. She had it all over the place. So, everybody, wish Marilyn happy birthday, Marilyn. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Marilyn. Happy birthday to you. There you go. That was my Marilyn Monroe rendition of happy birthday. Oh, shit. Her name is Marilyn. Ha! Hey, everybody. Chief Funko here. Yeah. Is it the real Chief Funko? Because will the real Chief Funko stand up? I am the chief. I don't know what I typed there. I typed it wrong. I spelled it wrong. So yeah, guys. So basically tonight we were going to talk about what were we going to talk about? We were going to talk about Emerald City. And did anybody jumping from one thing to the other? Anybody in the chat, let me know. Did you guys go for the Star Wars pops today? The exclusives that came out on Amazon? Brandy shared in the chats something that was like crazy. I mean, crazy that the one with the overseas sticker was going for $200-300 on eBay. That's like crazy. And we paid like what? I think it was $16 for one of them and $12 or $13 for the other. No Star Wars for you, McDorks. Just like no Harry Potter for me. Yeah, Sharon, my stimulus hasn't hit either, and I doubt it's gonna hit. I didn't get the $600 one. I had to do it from my income tax, and they told me today that I can actually put that one in my income tax too. Hey, Haiti, how you doing? Jay Lee, you snagged the Moon Knight. That is so cool. So did I. They did sell out today. They sold out pretty quickly, as a matter of fact, or maybe not that quick. Not as a one of those huge sellouts, but I was able to get one. McDorks have multiplied, have they? The McDorks are always multiplying. Hold on one second, guys. Just give me 1 second here, guys. This is crazy to do by yourself, but I'm going to. So yeah, so I was able to get the Moon Knight from the Funko, even though I don't collect a lot of stuff, but the zombie series I don't collect, but I do like to collect everything that comes out in the Funko shop. Anything that has a Funko shop exclusive sticker, I try to get. So I did go for him and I did get him. And of course, I am a Star Wars collector, so I had to get the 2 pops that came out today. It seems like every time I say I'm not going to get any more pops, I'm stopping. Funko somehow has a way of taking my money out of my pocket. But the funny thing is that someone made in one of the chats, someone made a comment about how it was Brandy, why they were dropping so much stuff today. And I said, hello, Funko's taking the stimulus money right out of people's pockets. They know people have money now. So, of course, today, Friday, was one of those drop days, just like the other day with the Seinfeld pops. I mean, 17 Seinfeld pops in one day. That is ludicrous. That's crazy. Ludicrous. Who's getting... is anybody in the chat getting all those pops from Seinfeld? The little town thing looks cute, or the little living room setup, whatever that is, it looks cute, but I just think you would need so much space to set that up. I don't think that would look good inside a box. I think that would have to be an out of box thingy, but that's just me, of course. I don't know. Hi Emily, hi LJ. I'm by myself, don't wanna be. Go check out who we checking out here? Poppin' Sons Collectibles, Soda Vinyl for pre-orders or more, including launcher. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a pretty good site there. Yeah, they're all behind me, Haiti. All the babies are behind me. They are part of the lives and of the videos. Dallas today wrote a comment on that. One of them is coughing, the one with the heart failure. Dusa, you okay? You'll be all right, mommy. So yeah, I thought about keeping them away from the room and leaving them in another room, or locking them up in the other half of the house so they wouldn't be in the lives and they wouldn't be on my videos and stuff. But they're part of my logo. They're part of who I am. So I'm like, whoever doesn't like the dogs can unsub. Too bad. My dogs are part of me. They're my kids, so they're always going to be included in everything I do. So who else we got here? So yeah. Did you guys watch the first episode of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier? No, McDorks, but I am sure that you will make me watch it at some point or another, the same way that you got me into WandaVision. Yes, please, everybody. Everybody hit that like button. I thank you guys. Thank you for coming in. I hope I can do right by you in this in this situation. But I did not want Rob to cancel the show. I kind of like, that's why you have a co-host, so they can pick up the slack when you're not around. But I gotta say, this is like an experience. This is really bugged out to be alone, and to just do it by yourself without having somebody to bounce stuff over. And I know I've said it about 3 times, but it's because I am bugging out. Um, so I'm halfway through Justice League. So that means you got another 2 hours to go, Brandy, because they say that's about a 4 hour movie. Watch it, Clara. Not as good as WandaVision, but packed with action. I'll check it out. I don't know if I want to get into another. I want to watch the Justice League movie just to see. Probably I'll be lost. I won't know what the hell's going on because you guys know that I'm not into these superheroes and stuff. But um, I'll do it. We saw it last night. It was worth the 4 hours, was it? Oh my god! And here comes my knight in shining armor, because I do have a knight in shining armor tonight.
Hey, everyone.
Thank you for helping me.
You're good. Just give me a minute to get the chat up.
Oh, it's okay. So you cried twice, McDorks? Like seriously? Like really? Like cried? Really?
What they cried about?
Justice League.
I haven't seen it yet. I don't have HBO Max, so I'm gonna have to get it before I watch it.
I'll send you my password.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So yeah. Can 3 I can do, but 3 I can do, but 4 if watching episodes, yes. Well, I sat the other day and watched a whole season of a program called The One on Netflix, and it was really weird. It was about this lady and this guy who invented through DNA how to find your perfect one, your soulmate. So
I
they
wish it was that
started.
easy.
Oh, really? So they started this whole company on this, and they were very successful. But at the same time, she was a conniver. She was really evil, and at the same time, they thought they were doing a greater good by people finding the one that they belonged with, and the person that they ultimately should be with. But at the same time, a lot of these people were already married. They were already in relationships, so it broke up a lot of families and broke up a lot of. So it was pretty interesting, to
Yeah.
say the least. But
Ray Pops, no. I was going to go. So there's actually a pop swap, kind of like the one that Mama J goes to sometimes in Little Rock, and it's tomorrow. I was gonna go, but I'm not fully vaccinated yet,
no.
and I'd rather go to the Comic-Con in September when I am vaccinated, and hopefully it dies down a little bit, than try my luck tomorrow. And I know the vaccine isn't a foolproof thing, but I feel more comfortable going. I know that's your thing. It's not a foolproof thing.
You didn't even let me. You told me breathe and be on cue. That's what you did. You're getting to know me too well now. But
yeah, I would just feel more comfortable if I'm fully vaccinated and wait a little
well,
while, because those places are
if you do get it, then you don't have the risk of ending up in a hospital in a ventilator. You'd get a milder course of it, but you still have to protect yourself, people. Please,
yeah, absolutely. I'm wearing my mask for the rest of the year at the very minimum.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'm continuing to wear my mask and disinfect my hands, and just not go out if I don't need to. I've started talking to myself. I haven't started answering myself yet, so I guess that's good. But I have started. I'm on my way.
When you start having the full conversation with yourself,
Yeah,
that's when
the good thing is I have dogs, so I can talk to them. And I swear to God, at this point, Luna, which is the last one to come into the family,
yeah.
I believe that she's starting to understand me, because I mean her face is like just amazing, like just her facial expressions. You saw the picture I put on Instagram today?
Yeah.
She was so pissed off at me because I took her to the vet and that she got a shot. It was just like
she was cute, but yeah, you could tell, like, she was like, why did you do this?
And
Why did you do this?
she rode home the whole way like that.
Just giving you the death glare the entire time.
And it was funny because, you know, she'd kind of put her head down and I'd kind of like look over and she'd go. It was just so funny. I mean, it's like sometimes I watch them and I swear I know what their body language is and you know what they're even maybe might be thinking, even though they say dogs don't think.
They totally think. I honestly believe that animals have like personalities and honestly like souls just like humans do.
Yeah.
That's just my belief. Anyone can argue with me. I don't care. But it's just like a person. They have feelings and personalities, and you get to know them the more that you spend time with them.
I have nothing on my phone from you. I don't know what you're telling me to check. I mean, last message I got, Flip, was you're muted, and that was a long time ago. I don't think I'm muted anymore.
No, you're good.
How you been, Caitlin? How you doing? Thank you for rescuing me, by the way.
It's okay. He started off the live like I'm all alone. Like, okay, I got it.
You know what was weird? When I started talking and I didn't get anything back, I didn't know I was muted. It was like, oh my God, what do I do now? You know, it's like,
okay, so you were muted and then you unmuted yourself and we were all telling you that you were good, but then you thought you were still muted. And that's when you came out and came back in.
The chat has like a delay on it, so I didn't see that. So you guys, Emily sent you pictures. Where? I was going to but never got to think it.
But yeah, I've been good. I've been going back and forth to the post office. I've been actually selling a lot of the purge pile lately, so and it's to the point where I need new boxes. So
yeah, okay. I'm batting 100 here today. Look at this. Look at that cute little girl.
Aww.
She's adorable. And she opened up. I sent her a present. I love Amazon. I sent her like a little laptop thing from Tech. I love those toys for kids because they're educational, you know? So she'll get to learn something. I don't know what, but something. Yeah, she's a cutie pie. And so is Juno. Let's not leave Juno out. They're both two cutie pies. Hey, lass, you showed up and we didn't even start talking about food yet, girl. Hey, Mama J. Oh, now that I see Mama J, I saved this because I got a card from Mama J the other day.
Ooh.
And I was like, you know what? I'm going to wait to open it. And I was going to open it tomorrow on my live, but content, baby, content.
This is your live now, so you do what you want.
I know.
You take it over.
This is my second takeover of this live. Oh, okay. So we got little shamrocks for the luck of the Irish. We got another little shamrock, and we got the rainbow. Just no pot of gold, but the gold is coming. No, the gold is coming. The gold will be here soon. I am so excited. Oh, and we got a keychain. I love the way she sends these things. I can't get away with sending this stuff like this. I'd probably have it. Well, this is flat. I should get keychains to send. I got pins, and I couldn't send them out. They were too bulky in the envelope, and the guy told me they're going to get stuck on the machine, and they'll probably either break or they won't. So there's the little.
I think Spectre sent me his pin like that though with a.
Oh, and this is the chase. I got the chase. I got the chase. I got the chase. So, oh, speaking of chases, look at all those sodas.
Are those all chases?
I hope so. No, they're still all sealed. Those are going to be for a video of a mass unsealing. Not a mass murder, but a mass unsealing. So the card says,
I wouldn't videotape the murder more.
No. Some people are, some people, Clara, hope you're having an amazing day. Rainbows, leprechauns, and the pot of gold. You're one of the most awesome friends that I've ever known. So happy YouTube has brought us all together. Love, Mama J and Spectre. Thank you so much, Mama J. This means so much to me. It really, really does. You guys don't just, this stuff means so much to me because I'm not used to this. And this community has made me feel so welcome and so special in so many ways that.
I got a whole binder now. I still need to get pages. I literally just bought the binder but for like all the notes and cards
So
I get.
so here I say that I got one card and how special I feel. So Caitlin pulls out a binder.
Well, I've been at this for 3 years. And most of those are literally from Christmas this year.
I got quite a few little notes and stuff like that. So and I got to get used to. You know what I have to get used to? Reciprocating. Because being
Yeah.
that I've never really received except from partners and stuff like that, I forget to reciprocate. So am I saying that right? So
Yes.
then,
Yeah.
I kind of like go, damn, I should do this. And then I think it and then I don't really like do it. And then afterwards I feel like so bad, that I didn't do it or something. I don't know. I don't know how to
Yeah.
explain it.
Yeah. I do the same thing. Honestly, I have the same problem. Like I remember like I'll message people like on their birthdays and stuff and like on Christmas or something like that. But just like randomly do it, I think about it, but then I just never freaking do
Right.
it.
Like
You
today,
know?
I had a close friend of mine, and she's in the chat because I sent her the link. I said, "You want to watch me come on the live, see what I do?" But she says, "Girl, you don't call nobody. I'm always calling to check up on you to see if you're." And mind you, she's here in New York, and she was a partner of mine. And I go, and I honestly told her, "Don't feel bad. I don't call anybody.
Yes.
Don't."
Exactly.
And it's not something that I'm just saying. It's for real. And sometimes YouTube and just people, texting you or Instagramming you on Instagram and stuff like that. It takes up your whole day. Sometimes
Yeah.
I'll sit with my coffee in the morning and I spend at least an hour and a half. Either, guys, relax. Either just texting people back, looking at all the messages, looking at all the YouTube comments and responding to them, looking at Facebook comments, and checking emails. And the next thing I know, it's like the coffee's been long gone. I'm dying of thirst. And
Yeah.
I look up and it's an hour and a half later. And I'm like, wait a minute, an hour and a half? Where did I just sat here?
Mhm.
That
I
happened to
feel
you?
you.
That,
Yes, it happens to me. I'll be like when I wake up in the morning, after I eat breakfast, I start just checking to see like what happened during the night. If I
Mhm.
got any messages or whatever, and then I look in the video comments and things like that. And usually, Cherie or I or Brandy and I start talking for a little bit, and before you know it, like an hour or two have gone by, and I'm like, oh, I need to start work.
Yeah, it's like it. Then mind you, I don't work now, so it's sometimes my whole day just goes, and it's like, okay. Like yesterday, I looked at the time and it was like 10:30 p.m. and I was like, okay, what happened to the day? Because I didn't do much
Yeah.
of anything today. So what happened? How productive was I? I wasn't really very productive. So, but I guess it's just stuff that happens, and I think time management also. My time management has gone out the window since I stopped working. It's not.
I I found that I start working better at night. Like if I go ahead and do all that stuff in the morning, I can just put it all away at night, like in the late afternoon to early evening, and then try.
I,
And then I'm like on Mondays I'm like, oh shit, I gotta stop and go with Ty Lock on Homespun Happy Hour, or things like someone's got a live, I gotta stop and watch
what
those
live
live.
I always forget. I always forget the Wednesday live.
Oh yeah.
I never realize it's Wednesday because I stopped. And then now that I stopped doing the videos on Wednesday, I never realize it. So it's like I'll be sitting here and I'll get a message and I'll look and I'll be StreamYard. Oh shit, today's Wednesday. I gotta be on live in an hour. So
Oh
it's like
yeah.
really weird. It's really,
uh,
really weird.
but
It's
yeah,
like,
do you want to talk about that? Because I saw that thing
yeah,
on
I am
Instagram too.
now that somebody asked, how you doing, Clarissa? How are you? I'm so glad you jumped in here. And thank you for everybody that joined us tonight. And again, for those of you that weren't here in the beginning, Rob had to stay late at work tonight. They hit him with a surprise inventory, so he couldn't say no. He had to stay. He didn't have a choice, so he asked me if
Yeah.
I could cover the show for him, and I said, "But of course, great propon." So here I am. Um,
And he doesn't know that I stole his spot, so we'll see
No,
how this
he
goes.
doesn't. Oh, he's probably lurking in the background watching, saying, but it's like, hey, I'm sure he will not have a problem, Caitlin.
No.
Uh, no, he won't. So, yeah. So the doorbell guy. That is a story for the ages. I swear, the shit that happens to me in New York is amazing. So I'm sitting in the kitchen, and I'm eating a sandwich, and my phone, whenever the ring doorbell goes off, I get like a ding dong on the damn phone. And I don't know why I looked. But no, let me rephrase that. I do know why I looked. I was expecting an Amazon package because they had a sale on the t-shirt bundles.
Yeah.
And I really like the Fantastic Four t-shirt that came with the two Fantastic Four pops, the
Yeah.
Fantastic Four box, I guess.
Yeah,
And
I got it.
it was only $7.99, I think it was, or something like that. And I was like, you know what? I wear that t-shirt so much that I wouldn't mind having a second one, especially
Yeah.
now for the summer because it's got really beautiful summer colors. So I was waiting for that package. So when I heard that the alert went off, I looked to see because sometimes they'll throw the box in the front of the door and they won't even ring the doorbell or knock, and they'll take a picture of it and leave. So I look, and did you see the video?
Mm-hmm.
So you see when the guy's face light up, right?
Yeah.
That's when I looked at the camera,
Yeah.
because it turns on the infrared, and then you see the guy. So he's dumb enough that he sees that turn on. So he thinks that by pressing the button, the ring, he's going to turn it off or something. And what he's actually doing is ringing the doorbell. So
Yeah.
now the dogs hear it and they start barking and they go crazy. So this is when he hears them and he starts walking away from the door. So I got Betsy hanging from my holster on the kitchen chair all the time. That's
Mm-hmm.
what my police holster is, with my flashlight, the whole nine. And I always have it there because there's no children here. It's only me. So it's safe. Nobody's going to mess with it. So I just grabbed it and I go to the door and I open the door, and I look, and he sticks his head out like this from the stairs. Mind you, he went down the stairs,
Yeah.
steps, and he sticks his head out like that. So I have it right on my thigh. I said, "What are you doing?" And he says, "I'm looking for Jose." Right now, here the door, the tape of the video of the doorbell cuts off because it only tapes like 32 seconds, right? So I tell him, "You looking for Jose?" He said, "Yeah, I'm looking for Jose." I said, "Jose's right here. Jose's right here." And he looks and he goes, "Boom!" I think he went down the stairs 2 or 3 steps at a time. He just took off like a bat out of hell.
Well, yeah. But my God, that, like, why would you steal the door? Like, I understand they're expensive, but seriously, why ring the doorbell? Like, did he really think he was turning it off? Like, come
Well,
on.
when he rang it, he thought he was turning off whatever lit up, because
But it's literally a doorbell. Surely he knew what it was. I mean, I would hope so anyway. I don't know.
you can't assume that. And he might have been high too. There's a lot of junkies around this area. So I mean, he was actually, and you know what the funny thing is, I charged it last night, and I know that there are certain people that they'll see, it has like a thing that it latches, and then it has two uh, you know two males, and you put the female
Oh, yeah.
in, right?
Yeah.
And you really don't have to screw it because it'll hold there. So I think a lot of people don't put the screws in because they're lazy. So if you don't put the screws in, which they have a special screwdriver because it's not a regular head screwdriver, they just come and grab it and they walk off.
Yeah.
Who's going to buy this thing without the actual part to put on the frame and stuff? Maybe they sell it on the website. I've never looked to see, if they sell that
Probably.
individually, and the screwdriver and the screws. They probably do. But I mean, he really like tried to pull it off. But in the morning when I put it on, I really tightened the screws every time, because I know. Yeah. LBD was like, or it was LBD. Did somebody said, well, what would you have done if they would have like charged? If he would have come charging at you? I said, well, he would have had lead for lunch.
Yeah, you fire. That's what you do.
Easy. I would have aimed for his legs, his private parts, anywhere that I wouldn't have killed him.
Yeah.
But I definitely hurt him.
Well, that's different. In the South, we shoot to kill. So.
You know what, Emily? Stop that. Stop it. She said my baby gate just moved, and you can't even. And I'm like turning around, like what? No. He wanted to remove it to actually sell it to actually
Yeah, there's a lot of people who.
Yeah,
and you can make money off Ring doorbells if you get them. But.
Well, that one that I have is like around. That I think was the $140 one or something like that. So if it's like that, he can get easy. Somebody will give him $25. All they want is enough for a fix or two.
Yeah,
they're not even being expensive about it. So but it's sad. It really, really is sad that they would do that. So I'm like, hey, listen, it is what it is. He didn't get it, which was like the good part. And also that I wasn't coming up the stairs like from outside, because I had just gotten home about maybe 40 minutes before from taking Luna to the vet. So I'm sort of kind of glad that it didn't happen. Me just getting home and him like getting me in the hallway without me having anything on me or anything. So that would have probably gone a lot different. But then I would have gotten pissed off. Yeah, then it would have been like totally different.
I don't carry one on me, but I mean, I don't own, there's not one registered in my name. I don't have a gun here registered in my name, but we own some.
Right.
But I don't carry them with me just because I personally don't feel comfortable around guns. I'll use one if I have to. But yeah, I was trained how to use it, but I don't mind using it if I ever get in that situation. I just don't like carrying one around with me.
Well, I have a lot of training in it, but I just don't I don't have a carry permit anymore. I have a target permit. So I rather not. Like I don't take it out with me. It's in the house. It's solely for my protection inside the house.
Yeah.
Especially sometimes that I go to Jersey and stuff. Now if I get stopped or something, now you're talking federal crime because I took it, cross state line. And believe me, I don't need that. Don't need that at all. So yeah. Guys, those of you who came in late or are here now and haven't left yet, just remember, please go over to Ray Pops and I should put the link, even though I think everybody here might be subbed to her. Did you turn something on?
The furnace kicked on.
Ah.
Sorry.
No, I just have good ears, girl. Never mind. I have these bionic ears that I just hear everything.
People the vent's literally right here, right behind me. So yeah, you hear it very, very well in this spot.
Yeah, I could hear it. All right, let me get this link so I can throw it on the chat, and you guys could just go over there and hashtag silver-haired wolf, and I'll be doing the every time I type something and I see Funko Bunker, I kind of freak out. You don't hear shit? Wow. No, well, it's not Jose, it's Betsy. But no, I will never carry it outside the house, Miguel. So no, never worry that I might have anything on me, because I don't. No, about the only thing I might have outside the house when I'm up and down and stuff is mace.
Yeah.
That's it. That I'll carry.
Yeah, but I have that in my car, but that's about it.
You should be careful with your car, and you keep it in your car all the time. You should be careful because the heat and the cold.
Oh yeah, I do take it out with like extreme temperatures, but I like put it like right by the door so I remember to put it back in and stuff. But
yeah, because that'll do a number to it.
Yeah, I've already had enough problems with my car and the stuff in it. I don't need that too.
Oh, you know, it was funny because I looked up and I saw the room kind of like took a dip in number, and I'm like, why? What happened? And then I look at the time now, and it's 9:37. I know what happened. Oh, suke! I should have had to be 8. I don't carry a gun, but I carry a mace and a taser. Well, damn, Clarissa. Hey, wasn't that freaky, Rockabye baby? That was freaky. And I have another one up too of when they stole my package. And the good thing about that Ring doorbell is that it has the app. You can actually send the video neighborhood wide to anybody that has the Ring doorbell in the neighborhood, so they can be aware of this guy.
Yeah.
So
We don't have one. Our road, where our actual road, there's like 4 houses here, and that's it. And it's a dead end road. And the people who like if we get order like a pizza or something, the delivery people have trouble finding us. So like literally, we're hidden in plain view pretty much. So
wow.
like literally, it's if you didn't know that there was a house down there, you wouldn't know it just by passing it. It literally just looks like woods. So we don't get like anyone down here that doesn't belong to any of these
Do
four
you have like a
houses.
lot of do you have like a lot of animal life and stuff like that there? Like you know, bears. I mean the dangerous kind. I don't mean like a
No,
possum, you know. I'm I mean like, you know, coyotes, bears.
we had coyotes at the old house. They're not dangerous for the most part. As long if you try to attack them, they'll attack back. But most of the time, they're more scared of you than them. If you
Okay.
try to do anything, they'll just run off. They'll bark a whole of a lot, but they're not going to do nothing to you. But no, we don't have bears. There was alligators at the old place. There was coyotes at the old place. Here it's just raccoons, deers, and groundhogs.
Oh, okay. Those are I used to have those when I lived in the suburbs in Jersey. I actually came out of my house one day and I hear hoofs hitting the pavement, you know, like on a horse. And I'm
Yeah,
like, and I look and I see a deer. I mean, this thing had antlers that were like amazing.
yeah.
And I swear to God, I thought they were filming one of those insurance commercials. Where I actually stood outside the house like, where are the cameras? And this thing came up and went around the corner, right? And I looked towards my neighbor's house, and I run to the back door, and I go, Nancy, did you see that? Because they see everything. They have this picture window. Nancy, did you see that? And she was like, no, what? And I'm like, there was a huge deer. I mean, this thing was huge, and it had antlers on it. So what do? We all get in the car to go find it. Why? I don't know why, but we did. We got in the car and we're like circling the neighborhood looking for this deer. Like, so what were we gonna do if we found a deer? For the shit that you do, you know. Um,
Probably would have gotten a lot for it if you could have shot it, but I doubt
well, hell no, no, no.
it.
And then one day, her daughter calls me and she goes, Clara, come down. And I'm like, oh my God. So I run down the stairs and I walk out the house, and I had like a side entrance, and she's standing there. She goes, look. And I'm looking and I'm going, what? She goes, look at the tree in front of grandma's house. And I look and there were two, I'm talking about, these things were about 3, 4 feet high, vultures, two of them just sitting on a tree limb. And that was, ooh, I still get goosebumps because I had never seen vultures that close.
Hmm.
And I was like, what the hell? And I ran back in my house.
Have
I was
you
like,
ever seen a full grown like bald eagle in the wild?
Um, I've seen them flying in the air. You know, like if you go, there's a place upstate that has like a overlook,
Hmm.
and it's all the way upstate, and there's eagle nests up there, so you actually see them, you know, but not really, really. Well, no, I went to a zoo once and I saw them really, really close,
Well,
but that's
yeah, but
not in the wild.
my mom, where she used to live, it was a eagle like preserve, pretty much. Like it was sanctioned off. Like you couldn't even hunt anything there in fear of hitting one of the birds. And those things were beautiful when you caught them hunting, or if you caught them just like even just like sitting on a branch. It's one of the most like peaceful, serene yet almost like empowering things. It's really weird to describe when you see them in their natural habitat.
Really?
Like it I have never felt better than looking at those birds. I don't know why, but they're just beautiful. I absolutely love them.
I love eagles. I mean, I do like them, but I've never seen them in their natural. Well, up there, but you mostly see them is flying. You
Yeah.
don't, because it's like an overlook, and then it's the water and rocks, and you just see them flying, and they do let go into the trees and stuff, but you're really not anywhere close. So I saw um somebody asked me a question, and I saw it, and I was gonna, your dogs knew what was up. What did he say to you when you spoke to him? I couldn't make it out. I asked him, Rockabye Baby, I asked him who was he looking for, and he said he was looking, I asked him what was he doing, and he said he was looking for Jose. And that's when the camera more or less cut off, and then I showed him my weapon, and I said, oh, you mean him? This is Jose right here. I got Jose right here. And he just flew down the stairs and he left. That was a Kodak moment right there.
Hey,
Gooey loves
Nancy.
horror, and I was just thinking of Nancy. Yeah, boy. I had such a nice conversation with her this afternoon.
Me, what did it involve? Ocean animals?
No, it involved the ocean though, but not animals.
Because she sent me pictures of her like swimming with like manatees and
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
dolphins, and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
Those are the same picture she sent.
yeah,
Me. Yeah,
and I'm like, are you trying to make me jealous? Like,
didn't that look awesome? I mean, that looked
yes,
so awesome.
I've never seen the ocean before.
What?
No, I've
Oh
always
God.
I've never been there before. So
The Keys are amazing. Where her parents live, it's amazing. Isla Morada, and if you go further down to Key West, it is so amazing, and it is so gay friendly. It's
that
so
would be nice.
comfortable. It is so freaking comfortable there, Caitlin. I can't even begin to tell you how comfortable it is.
Good
And
night, others.
it's so historical. I was gonna say hysterical. It's so historical because Hemingway was there a lot. So
Yeah.
they have his house, and they have a lot of museum. They, I don't know if they still have it. They had the Ripley Believe It or Not museum. That
I've
was
been in one of those. I haven't
so
been in
much
the one
fun.
there, but
Those is fun. Those are really
yeah.
fun. My mom lives in pretty much desert, and when she first moved into her house, and before she had a fence, we caught a coyote stealing a jack in the box bag out of her outside garbage. Funniest thing. He wanted chicken, Mom. He wanted chicken. And Clarissa said she saw some of Rockabye Baby's videos the other day and did not survive the night. I don't know why you would, but she said she saw some of them. I would have stopped at 30 seconds in the first one and said, no. Okay. I just saw the pictures and I went, oh, no, 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 no. This is not something I'm watching like alone.
Pretty much the same, yeah.
Yeah. This is not something that I am going to sit here and where I lived in Florida, going to one home, we had to wait in traffic because there was an eagle's nest, but don't know if they're there now or not. I don't know if they go to the same place to. Yes, Ripley's is there in Key West. Okay, so it is still there,
Yeah.
which it is so cool.
I've been to the one in Branson, Missouri, but that was years ago.
This one was pretty big, and now the thing I remember the most is when you first walked in, there was like all these neckties just hanging from like the ceiling, and it was like the biggest necktie collection or something like that in the world, and it was like I was in awe of all these neckties. Jesus Christ, what the hell is that?
But we were planning on going to.
We'll try to watch on phone on the way. On the way where? Where are you going? You gonna go eat? You gonna go eat ice cream?
Getting off work, maybe.
Yes. Rob is missing. I tied him up and I stuck him in a closet so he know what it feels like to be in the closet tonight. And I will take him. I will take him out after the live. I grew up going to the Ernest Hemingway Museum in the Bahamas. It was amazing. Unfortunately, the whole place caught fire and they lost so many memories. Wow, that's sad.
Yeah.
We love to go to Cuba to write Hemingway. There's probably a historical chair somewhere in a pub in Cuba where he sat and wrote, you know.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, absolutely. There's a bar in Key West called Sloppy Joe's, and it's, I swear to God, and I love this place. And this is where he'd sit there and chill out the day. And this place, Sloppy Joe's, you walk in, and they have like one wall full, I mean, wall to wall of slushy drinks.
Ooh.
And the machines are going around making them. Yeah, ooh, is when you start drinking them, and you get up 3 hours later from trying each one
Every
of them,
single one of them.
and you get up and you go, oh. You sit your ass right back down again and go, can I have a hamburger, please?
But
my
we were planning a trip to Florida for a couple years. And then my mom, because my mom and I like to travel together. And so my mom is one day like, what would you think about going to California instead? And I'm like, why? And she says, because the Hallmark movie convention is going to be there. And I'm like, are you serious? You want to go to the Hallmark movie convention? So yeah, now we're planning a trip to California instead of Florida so that we can still see the ocean, but she can go to her convention. But
how old is your mama, Caitlin?
she'll be 60 this year.
Oh, gee, I could be your mom. Damn, I just felt old right now. I'm older than your mother.
She looks, honestly, she looks like when you meet her in person, she won't say this, but people who look at her for the first time think she's in her late 40s, early 50s. So I'm hoping that gene keeps going.
Nice. My mom always looked younger. My mother was in her 80s, and they thought she was in her 60s.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna be 63 in May, so
Well, she'll be
hold up.
60 in October. So.
Okay. Gee, made me feel like kind of old right now.
She had me at she had me a little bit later. She had me at like 30 something. Yeah, most people get pregnant now in like their 20s or something. But
my mom had me when she was 31.
Yeah, I think my mom was 32. I'm not sure. My dad was, God, I don't even know, 27 maybe. I don't know.
Wow, even Mama J's mom is 67, and Nancy's mom is 65. I could be a mom to everybody here. Why did I ask that question? Shoot me now. Tats, Tanka is fine. Thank you for asking. He's back to normal again. He's back to being the wonderful pain in the ass male of the house that he is. So the meds are working. They used to ask me if my mom was my sister. She still looks young. Wow. I feel old. My mom's 92. Wow, Laura. God bless her.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom was 87 when she died. And that was 5 years ago. So, Rockabye Baby's mom is 65. Rockabye Baby, let me tell you something, girl. You look spectacular as Wonder Woman. Made me look at Wonder Woman with totally different eyes. Did I just say that in a live, Caitlin?
Yes, you did. Someone's going to caption it right now.
Oh my God! Do you see her as Wonder Woman? Do you follow her on Instagram?
I can't remember. I will now.
Yeah. And then you did another one today. I forgot who it was, but I was like, geez. My mom's barely 44. Wow, Clarissa. Well, yeah, well, you're a youngling.
Well, yeah, you're like 20. I mean, I'm 27, but still. But
my mom passed today back in 2006.
Yeah.
So today's her anniversary in 2006. I'm so sorry, Jay Lee. My mom died September 5th of 2016.
I got cousins. They're my mom's cousins, so they're like my second cousins. And his birthday, they're married. His birthday is on March 3rd, and her birthday is like March 5th, right together. And their daughter was born on one of their birthdays and then passed on one of their birthdays. So this month is just horrible for them. So
well, yeah. You know, when my mom got diagnosed with ALS, it was March 5th. And my brother, the idiot, asked in front of her. This is something that he should have never asked. I feel. I was talking about this earlier too. He asked in front of her, well, how long does she have to live? And the doctor looked at him like, are you stupid? Are you some kind of stupid? And I looked at him like, and my mother noticed the look, and my mother told the doctor, "It's in broken English." She said, "It's okay. It's okay. I live good life. Go tell. You could say." And I was like, and then he said to my brother, he says, 6 months. I almost fell off the chair because I wasn't expecting to hear that.
Yeah.
And I didn't want her to hear that because, you put that in your mind and that makes you work. Well, Caitlin, let me tell you, that was on March 5th. She died September 5th. She died exactly 6 months later.
Yeah.
That was like craziness, madness. I was like, this doctor was like, what, God? He actually predicted to the day. Like, wow. Thank you, Clara, for being you. Not only a good person, but a great friend. Well, okay. Thank you.
We're gonna make her cry again, guys.
You people are not gonna make me cry tonight, okay? You're not gonna do it.
My Instagram is Funko Pops and Unicorns with underscores in between each word. There's a link to it in my videos.
Your mom's a pain in the ass. Well, you know what? You take care of that pain in the ass because
Yeah.
you, sir, are very close to that mother of yours, and you do a lot for her. Even though she's a pain in the ass, you are an amazing son. And may God bless her for many, many, many more years. And I hope you have to like carry her around everywhere when she gets old and frail. That's how long I want her to live. But I'm telling you that the day she is gone, you'll never be the same in your heart again, because that is the worst loss that any human being can sustain, is the loss of your mother. Anything else is like survivable and forgettable, but that is not.
Thank you, LJ.
King of Comic Funko Pop 83.
That's Ian.
Listen, dude, how many times are you going to change your name? You're worse than freaking. I mean, it's like, I'm so confused. It's like,
look at Spectre.
Telling Mama J 510. I'll buy into that waffle. And you know what? You got 10 spots. I'll take it.
Oh, wow.
Hi, Cisco. How you doing, ya boy?
Hey, Cisco.
Yeah, he's already selling her. Mama J, I don't know where you are, but he's selling you here. I don't know what we're going to do.
I mean, let's face it, any of us would take her. So.
All right, Ian, well noted. Now I know, because if you would have sent me something, Ian, with that name, I would have been like, who the hell is this? He's always sending me pictures and stuff, laughing out loud. Lord help me. What do you mean, Lord help me? What do you mean?
Oh man.
Yeah, so yeah, it's rough. You're super lucky when people
was
have
easy.
that was easy. Yeah, right?
Their next live, we're gonna figure out where Mama J goes next. Which one of us she comes to stay with.
Mama J, man, you hearing this, Mama J? You cook for him, don't cook for him for a week. Oh, but then again, he goes to eat like this fabulous stuff. He's always putting these yummy looking food. Now following Caitlin. There you go.
All right, I'll follow you back after the live.
We always discovering someone. So how many people are in the swap room now? Because it seems like every time I
my swap room,
somebody new. In ours, yeah.
In ours,
yeah. How many scumbags are there?
25, 26, something like that. Okay. Yeah. She said, I had all the money ready because everyone had paid me, and I'm like, do you want me to send this to you now? And she's like, no, there's one more coming. I'm like, okay. I'll wait.
You might need to give a buy it now option for free, including shipping. Wow, the swap is at 79, and I believe she said this was the biggest one yet. Yeah.
Yeah, artist.
The largest swap yet. This is crazy. 79, but isn't that like an uneven number?
It doesn't matter if it was just like. No, because it's not like a back and forth swap. You know, if you pull my name, doesn't mean I'm gonna pull yours. So let's say it's just you, me, and Brandy. You can get Brandy, you can get me, and then I'll get Brandy, and it's like a triangle. Okay. So it doesn't need to be even.
Okay. For some reason, I thought it would have to be even. So
no,
everybody could get somebody.
I mean, everyone's going to get somebody. It's just going to be, completely randomized. It's not just a back and forth kind of
Good
thing.
night, baby eyes. Thank you for coming in. And I hope you have a blessed day tomorrow and this weekend, and
Yeah.
you're good. They got
You
me.
asked to get away from the rainbow farts room, Trapper. You asked to be put in the twisted room.
Did he? So
Yes.
you abandoned us? Oh, Matt, you are in so much trouble.
Were you there on the live on Tuesday?
On what life? On
The
Mama J?
Mama J's, yeah.
Yeah.
In the beginning, where all the good boys and girls got put in Mitchie's room, and then meanwhile we had the Twisteds and the Scumbags in the other two rooms.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Mitchie has all the kids, right? She's got all like the goody two good shoes and stuff. What I don't understand, what I'm still trying to wrap my head around, and I she's not here, but of course she's not going to be here. But is like, how did Sassy end up with the Twisted?
Well, I was already
twisted about Sassy, so it's like she's such a prude. She turns red like at the craziest shit. So it's like they must be giving her a run for her money over there.
I wouldn't be surprised. But Sassy was in our group until she asked if Mama J needed another leader, and then she got in charge of the Twisted group. So
there is a group in the Twist Trapper OB Ginger.
They have their own little separate like group or something inside the Twisted group?
I guess.
Is that what that means?
Probably. Yeah, that sounds like
just those three against all the others.
And Hidden Funko, where is he? In the Twisted, or is he with us?
Is James Dieter back in the Twisted room? It kind of surprised me when he got put in the Twisted one the last time he was in it.
Hey, Random, how you doing, Adam? Thank you for coming in. They are part of Twisted now. So Obi, well, Ginger, I could see. And
they're all part of the Twisted.
Obi, okay. I could see them being part of the Twisted, but Matt, the Trapper, no. No, I didn't. I was told they needed more friends, so I volunteered some people. I made new friends already.
I mean, that's what the swap is mainly about anyway. Yeah. So
I'm just busting their chops. Yeah. I love to, me, I love to bust people's chops. James and Lou are Twisted. Everybody got a kick on my video. Today's video, everybody was so concerned that I threw the Dragon Ball Z pop.
Oh, I haven't watched it yet.
It's like $7 pop, for crying out loud. It's not like it was a $70. If it would have been an expensive anime pop, believe me, I would not have thrown that bad boy. It was a $7
pop. I will say I have purposely damaged pops before. I mean, it's my thing. If I want to do it, I can. I don't care what anyone says.
It's my pop at this point. I'm in the train. I sent it to the McDorks like the next day. I didn't even want it in my house because I don't like Harry Potter. I don't. And that box was a great box because it met value.
Yeah,
it wasn't a bad box. I mean, he packed it well, the whole nine. He just put the wrong address, and it took a month and a half to get to me. But
oh, that's the one that just kept?
That was a missing box, and but it was a great box, but it was just nothing that I wanted or would stay with. Not even to say, okay, especially the big pops. I am so over big pops at this point.
Me too. What do you think about those? What do you think about the Fisher Price Little People ripoffs that they're making for Seinfeld now?
For Seinfeld, I was just saying before, it's like, who has room for all that? Like, I think that would look amazing outside the box, but now that looks like it needs room. I mean, I don't know how big they are, but
they're probably it says mini, so probably about the size of a mystery mini. So like the people might be around yay big.
You think? But what about the sofa and everything else that's around them? And what kind of box are they going to come in? Are they going to come in a box that you could actually display them in box, or?
It showed them like, or at least one of them in like their box packaging. But you would want to get them out and display them. But I think they're Fisher Price ripoffs because they look exactly like the Little People play sets.
They do.
That's something you can't have around kids because they're gonna think, oh, a dollhouse.
Yeah, they do. Hey, BK, how you doing?
Hey,
welcome. She has amazing luck. BK? Yeah, if you watch her videos, she has this amazing luck with the mystery grail boxes.
There's so many people, new people in our chat. I'm trying to go through them all. I don't think I've gotten to hers yet.
She keeps getting grails. Not like expensive, mega grails or anything, but grails altogether, something that like pays for all the other boxes that she got.
Some people have the luck and some people don't.
And then she does this thing that she puts magic on it. I'm gonna try that because I know magic in my mystery boxes. God knows my Sabi, I have never had luck with mystery boxes. Never. Never, ever, ever have I had luck with mystery boxes. I think that I can name maybe 3 times in the year that I've been buying mystery boxes that I've said, wow, yes.
Yeah.
And that was with Jay Navajo. Had been 2 out of the 3 times Jay Navajo and once with My World.
Yeah. I got, I used to buy a lot from Chalice when they were a newer company because they had the $50 mystery box. You got 6 pops guaranteed. And you always got overvalue. And I used to buy those all the time, and I would get at least 1 or 2 pops that would make the box, like pay for the box. And I was always happy with stuff that I got in there. It was either something that I could fit into the collection or something that I could hold off to like a birthday to gift to a friend or something. But it just went so far downhill since they first started.
Really?
And that's something with a lot of mystery box companies. I feel like they'll hit the ground running, and then as soon as they got you loving their products and stuff, then they'll start taking a nosedive.
That's like I'm hoping Epic Collectibles, that mystery box that they're doing. I'm hoping that it keeps on. I mean, the first 2 runs I think were amazing. They were pretty good. I mean, I didn't get grails or anything, but the pops I got were pretty good value.
Yeah.
Hi, Kenneth.
Hey.
But the mad mystery grail. Here comes my rant. What the hell? Bob's not here.
That's the one with that's the one that comes with the Tootsie Rolls and stuff, right?
With the Tootsie Roll and the little scratch offs, and
yeah.
probably they'll never send me anything after this, but who cares? The only thing I'm looking, okay? So let's say like BK, she's opened a few boxes and she's gotten a few hits. There's someone in our chat. They just posted the video late last night, and I went and watched it. They just joined yesterday our chat, and
Chef John.
No, the other 2 people. It's a female and a male. Married nerds or something like that. Not married to a nerd, but married
spooky Mary nerds.
Right. Yeah, so they opened up a bunch of boxes, and they hit good pops. I mean, she hit pops that honestly they weren't like that expensive. They were like $15-$16, but they were pops that I wouldn't have minded adding to my collection because she hit like Uncle Fester and pops that were pretty cool.
Yeah.
A pretty good pop. He hit I think it was a $65 pop, which had the little star saying that it was a grail. So, but now I'm looking at YouTube today, and I am starting to see people from Pop Force 1. They're hitting grails, mega grails.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, wow, how lucky can they be? They have like this group, and now 2 of the 4 have hit mega grails. Seriously? And then they name one of them, the mystery grail guy of the month or whatever the hell, because he hit a grail or whatever. So I'm looking at it and I'm going, okay, this looks kind of like, at that point, it makes me feel like the consumer that, you know what, I don't want to buy a box. Yeah. And not because I want but it makes you feel like, okay, is this rigged? Yeah. That now 2 people from the same group have gotten mega grails. How amazing is that? What are the chances? So I'm waiting.
I remember like I don't know if you remember him, but Funko Pop Central. He's long gone. He was one of the bigger YouTubers for a little while because he was starting out. And I remember he used to buy mystery boxes all the time, and there would be a grail every single time. And every time he would be saying like, I'm not affiliated with this company, they haven't reached out to me. Yeah, but they still know who you are. They still know that you have, thousands of followers on YouTube that come to your lives, that watch your videos. And so they're sending you good stuff to advertise.
Because
know?
you're an advertisement. So here you
Yeah.
are, here you are, because I have to. Here you are with the scratch offs, the T-shirt, pretty boy.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're the advertisement.
Yeah.
You're the one that's telling the masses, even though they really don't need any advertising because God knows they're selling out these 1,500 boxes in 5 minutes. But here you are now doing the advertisement. So now you're called the pretty boy. Now you're called the mystery grail person of the month or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
There's been 1,500 boxes. I think according to BK, this is their
Hey, Juliana.
hi Jew. This is their seventh run. So you calculate 1,500 times 7 times 15.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me that you're just going to make one person. So that was my rant for the night. And the ones that are lurking in the background can go and run and tell them I said it. I keep losing subs and I keep losing people watching me, but that's okay. I will always be Clara. I will always be the one that says the truth, and I don't care. I'll always say how I feel, what I think. I could be wrong. I could be right.
I
hey,
mean,
you never know. I
all
know
you got.
Bob somewhere going, oh God, why didn't I do it on the freaking line? This is my channel. Why couldn't she wait for tomorrow to do this shit on her show?
Hey, you took over again. This is your show now. When he relinquishes control to you, it becomes a Saturday stream.
BK says she loves the rants.
I mean, don't everyone?
That's who I am. That's been going on with YouTube channels for a while now, Clara. I know, LJ, but sometimes it's so blatant that it makes you, the consumer, feel, and not because I want you to send me a girl, because God knows I'm a crappy little YouTuber with 1,500, subs. Well, not yet, or at least I don't know. I haven't checked today. Like creeping. I've been at 4 for like 3 days. So, I don't mean that, but you want to see other people. You want to see other YouTubers say, oh my God, I hit this, or oh my God, I hit that. And you just don't. For them sending out 1,500, and okay, yes, I know. Not that many people have YouTube. But dear Lord, I don't know about you, but ever since they started the reels on Instagram, it seems like all I have on my feed are reels.
They do come up.
What? I'm like, okay, is everybody doing now reels and TikTok? That's it. Reels and TikTok. Reels and TikTok. Does anybody post anything anymore? I'm beginning to feel like a dinosaur that I'm posting stuff.
I still don't have a TikTok account. Like, I keep thinking I need to check it out, but I don't.
I downloaded the app yesterday, the TikTok app. I want to see what it's about. Juliana, I figured it out, Mama. I figured it out, and you motivated me, and you sent me a text, and that one was what lit the light bulb above my head, and I figured out something that I couldn't figure out for 4 months, and I finally did. And I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you what it is. Is our rant over with? I have never hit a big grail from any of the mystery boxes I have bought. And granted, you have to spend money to make like, I'm sure that if I buy a $500, which, you know what, mystery box people, company owners, whatever, I find it offensive that you call it big baller boxes because women also buy them. Okay, I don't have balls. I don't want to have balls, but I could afford to buy a box. So I think that cancel culture, I think, is at its best here, because you shouldn't call it big baller, because there are not only men collecting Funko Pops in this community. Rant over. Caitlin's going,
preach.
Why did I come on here tonight?
No, I'm going preach. Go, 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 go.
But it's true. I find
right.
it offensive. Why are you calling it a big baller? Why? Are you trying to insinuate that women can't afford to buy a $500 box? I can afford to buy if I wanted to spend $500, but I just figured if I'm going to spend $500, I might as well go buy the pop I want.
Buy the pop you want, yeah.
And not take a chance that I might get the pop that I want out of 20 of them.
Yeah.
That I don't want, So that's what I think. Anyway, but I was going to tell you something. What was it?
Something about Juliana giving you an idea.
So I could not figure out on a Mac, okay. How to open, like share the screen for the comment picker, or for a wheel if I wanted to make a wheel, which I need to make a wheel because tomorrow I have to I'm going to do the mystery box for my Patreons. And I'm not just going to do one mystery box tomorrow. I'm going to do two mystery boxes tomorrow for my Patreons because you guys have been freaking amazing to me this month. So, I realized Jules said, "Well, have you tried using another computer or your phone?"
Yeah.
I said, "You know what? I'm going to try that, Jewel." But then I sat here and I go, "Wait a minute. The same concept about trying another. What if I take the window, the tab, I separate it from the tab where StreamYard is. I open the comment picker, I share that screen, but then I use the tab that's open to 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 run it,
Mm-hmm.
not on the StreamYard screen, but on the tab that's open." It worked. That's how it worked. Maybe
So,
he's saying women are too smart to buy the $500 boxes.
I mean,
Mm.
it's not really about being smart or
LJ,
not. It's about
he says it's or high roller. Yeah, call them high roller boxes because women can be high rollers. We can be high rollers. That's derogatory. But when you call it a big boy or a baller box, really, seriously.
it wasn't your idea, but it led to your idea. So take credit for it, Juliana. But no, I understand what you're saying. It's honestly not about being smart. Honestly, a $500 box to me isn't a smart move. It isn't smart or dumb. It's about It's just about that thrill of opening it. That's what you want. You want that
Right.
thrill of opening it.
But I can open a soda for $15. A
Yeah.
$15 soda, not a 25 or a $30 soda that you could still buy at the store for $12.99, but you're paying $25 because it's coming from a YouTuber. But yeah, $15 soda. I can get that thrill from opening that and getting a chase for $15.
Yeah.
But I know Rob is losing the hair he doesn't have right now.
He's gonna come back next week and the beard's gonna be gone. He
Yeah,
lost it all.
Miguel is saying, yeah, it means ballers as in ball player, not balls. I find it offensive, Miguel. You might explain what kind of ball it is or which ball, whether it's a basketball, a baseball, a soccer ball. It doesn't matter. They're calling it ballers. The only people that have balls are men. So sorry. That explanation doesn't really do any much for me. I find it. I don't know if other women find it offensive. I do. I really do. And I find it a turnoff because to me, I always say that this community is made mostly of men. And
I mean, you're right.
and most of the women are the women that are editing for them. They're the women that are, helping them with everything that entitles collecting. They have collections of their own, yet they're not showcased as much as the men are. Either that or they sit quietly next to them, supporting them. And some of these women are smart enough to have their own shows in anything they want to do, even in like you, that you do customs and stuff like that. There's a talent out there that's just being wasted. You know,
Custom video coming out next week if I can get it edited. But she said it. I'm gonna plug myself. But
I'm offended by the term waffle. Why can't it be a pancake, a donut?
no one asked you, Bobbert.
Yeah, Robert. Now you're being facetious, and facetious doesn't go well with me. Baller is something impressive, excellent. So I think that's what that they mean. You can make a million excuses. When you share on StreamYard on Mac, is there not an option to click share whole screen and not application page? Yes, there is, Spectre, but it still wasn't working for me. When I would click on start to start the random, it wouldn't do anything. The screen was completely frozen. Yet when I did it on a tab, opened a tab separate to it, but shared it, then it worked. And that's how it's gonna. I finally figured it out. Which, no, Brandy, you still have to come if you're lurking. You still have to come on. I don't think I could get excited enough opening a $500 box, regardless what's in the box.
Me neither. I would just feel guilty about
No,
spending that much at once.
you know that you're going to get a big something, and you know you're going to recoup that money because you could sell that big something very quickly because there's always going to be somebody that wants what you pulled.
Hmm.
Whether they can afford it, that's another thing, but there's always going to be on the smaller boxes, like I wish that I could only buy like $100 and up boxes because I normally have more luck with them as
Yeah.
far as the pulls. But I can't afford to buy $100 box, especially now that I'm not working. And I'm thinking of altogether, I have four mystery boxes. I have a Jane Avo, I have a Coke Fresh, I have a Gem Pops, I have another Gem Pops, and I have Epic. So once I open those, I don't know if I'm gonna get more mystery box. Oh, I am gonna get
I
two
mean,
more mystery grails on Sunday, if I remember.
oh yeah.
Because I did say on my video that I was gonna try them one more time, just to be fair. Because I did say on my first video opening them, would I buy them again? I said, well, I don't think so. It feels like an inventory dump more than anything else. But then I said, but you know what? It's only one box or one run. I'm gonna buy it again, just to be fair.
Yeah.
So that
I
five
mean,
hundred.
that's all you can do is give it a fair chance, and then.
That's it.
But I think I'm gonna stop buying mystery boxes altogether unless it's something guaranteed that like if it's something dominantly that there's a damn good chance I'm gonna get something that I like.
Right.
But I've been looking through my collection the past few months, and I'm just saying I can get rid of that. I can get rid of that. I don't want to get more in that I'm just going to go turn around and be like, I don't want this.
That's another thing.
And
I have a
I'm
bin.
just being more pickier with what I got. So
I should take a picture of this bin on the inside because and I have so many pops that I don't want that I've pulled out of mystery boxes. I don't want them. So I've been giving them away, because they're good pops. People like them and they're exclusives. They are not like, a $3, $4 pop, you know? But the thing is I don't want to keep amassing these pops. I can't give them away fast enough because I'm not going to spend a fortune on shipping either. But I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do with all this stuff? And at this point, quite honestly, I have been really, really thinking about selling my collection. If it wasn't such a pain in the ass to get it all together, to have somebody actually come, I don't know what that entails, but I think it sounds like it's something like so complicated and hard. I would really just want. Hi, Ross. Yes, we know you're an addict. They do a lot of things. Hi, Spooky Married with Nerds. They're the ones.
yeah, I saw them. I saw a notification. They said something in our group chat, like, "Where is everyone tonight?" And I sent them a link to this.
Oh,
Like,
okay,
we're here,
cool.
over here. Come
Thank
hang out.
you. Yeah, we're over here. So value wise, I was impressed with Nerd Merch. Oh my God, this guy has not watched my videos. This guy just absolutely has not.
That's the one where you and Brandy pulled the exact same pops, isn't
Oh
it?
my God, just yeah, okay. He's new to. I'll just leave him. Uh,
I mean, honestly though, when you buy a mystery box, someone is going to get good boxes, and some people are going to get bad boxes. So your experience with a company is going to be totally different than someone who got a crappy box,
you're right.
and
You're
that's just part of the gamble.
And it all depends on also how many. Somebody that has 1,000 pops is gonna do a lot worse than somebody that has 300 pops, because more chances are that the person with 300 is gonna get something they don't have, opposed to the person with 1,000. So you're absolutely right. You have to give them a list to buy your collection.
Yeah, you give them a full list, and then they'll like take out like a lot of them will pack it up for you, or at least come and help you pack it up, and then you have to take the charge out of what your collection's worth, for their work, and so they can make a profit on it.
No, Ross, I am not thinking of buying another Nerdy Newt box. I will never buy another box from them again. No.
I've been selling my purge pops on Macari. I've already sold like 30. I'm going tomorrow to
Are you
pick
going
up more
below
boxes.
PPG, or are you
I'm
like?
going a little bit below. Like if it's something that has like a $25 value, I'm putting it for 20. Something small values like that, because honestly, I just want to get rid of them. And if I make a little bit spending money, I get it. The ones that are worth like 8, I'm putting it up for 10. I'm bumping it up just to a nice rounder number. But for the majority of them, I'm selling below PPG.
I've tried like McCarty, and I've kind of like staled out to the point where I've taken out the what I've a few things that I have put there to sell. And like the other day I put Najari, that anime pop from the
Yeah.
con. Um I swear to God, the ink wasn't dry yet. I sold it like in 4 minutes, and I put it for I think it was $125. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I they bought it so fast that I was like, Jesus, did I go way too low? I mean,
I
but
think it was just because it's so new. People are going to be buying.
and
The
I
newer
was like,
collectors are just
yeah, and I was like, you know what? I'm leaving it like that because I paid $15 for it, so that was more than enough of a profit for me. And I sold it to a complete
absolutely.
stranger, that it wasn't anybody that I knew or something. So clear, you should share the pops you're trying to get rid of with me. Okay, you can't always get a good pop out of them. Sell them. Clara, I said value wise, not favorite pop. Not everyone likes the same pops. Is all I meant. Yep,
That's
you're
true.
true. It's very true. The only reason I want to sell them is that I just have too many pops, and I'm getting kind of tired of them. I'm kind of like, why did I buy all these pops?
Well, I'm the same way. I've been collecting since like 2016, and I've sold a little bit, but not like I have this year.
Right.
I'm honestly thinking about trying to contain it to these shelves that I have now, and not trying to expand further out anymore. Um,
Another thing is that I want to move.
yeah,
I want to probably by not this summer, of course, but next summer. I don't want to be in New York next summer. I want to be out of here, and I don't want to move with 900 pops or 1,000 pops or whatever. I'm basically want to sell everything I have, even the furniture, and just take a few pieces, very minimal living. Um, at first, I thought I was going to move. I'll keep that in mind, Gem Pops. At first, I was thinking of moving to Costa Rica, but now with all this coronavirus stuff, it's been kind of like crazy.
yeah.
Um, the restrictions they have and the stuff that you have to do. So I think I'm gonna move south. And I was talking to Nancy today, and she was telling me a little bit about South Carolina. And I did actually go on a website and was looking at property there. And I might just do it. I can't continue living with these knuckleheads that live around here and trying to steal your freaking
Spectre wants to know if you're taking Fox.
taking Fox with you. No, Fox told me you got a bunk bed for him in Cali, so he's going there. He wants to go to California. But I just need to get, and I have good pops. I have some really good pops. They're not all common pops. A lot of them have, they're 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, $70 pops. The
Hmm.
only thing that I would keep, of course, would be my Wizard of Oz collection, my Obi-Wan, my grails. I would keep
Yeah.
grails. That they're not going anywhere. But everything else, take it. And my
Look,
jokers. I wouldn't tell my jokers, but everything else,
look
take.
at Spectre. Look at Spectre.
Okay, so I'll send you Mama J. I'll take Fox. Unbelievable, Mama J. You
Swap.
have this. This is like horrible.
This is a whole different kind of swap.
This is crazy. Yeah,
but
we're swapping people that are not even here. They don't even know where they're being swapped.
but when we moved, it's me, my mom, and my aunt that live in this house together. And we were actually packing up two houses because my mom was living with my grandma at the time. She's in an assisted living home now.
Okay.
But we were packing up three houses, right? Or two houses. And literally, Clara, the majority of the packing boxes were still my collection. Like, the majority of the things were my collection. Like, all my pops, my statues, my action figures. That was the majority of the stuff we were moving. And that's when I saw, I'm like, wow.
I don't want to have to do that.
Because I've been collecting like stuff since 2012, and it's been like, I need to get rid of this shit. Like, seriously, I need to get rid of this.
And you know what? I mean, talking super sincerely here. I'm 60. I'm going to be 63 years old. I can die at any moment. I mean, I'm going downhill. I'm not getting any younger, so to speak. And I look, sometimes I sit here and I go, my God, if something happens to me, and I end up like in a nursing home or in rehab or somewhere, because anything can happen. You can fall down and break a hip, or anything. What the hell am I going to do with all this stuff? What is somebody else going to do with it?
Yeah.
If I freaking croak tomorrow, I'm going to leave all this for somebody else to clean up. I mean, it's crazy. I didn't think about this, you know? And now it's like, you know what? I want to minimize it, because when I do move, I just want to have maybe 2 or 3 crates of pops, and that's it. I don't want to have 80 crates. I just want to have 2 or 3 crates of my grails that I can stick in my car and take with me,
Yeah.
not in the moving truck. And that's it. Because I plan to leave everything except for, of course, my desk, my computer, my sofas. Everything else is staying. I'm not taking anything with me but my clothes. And it'll be summer clothes because I'm moving somewhere where it's going to be. So, and I think about all this and say, I have to prepare for the next phase of my life. And a lot of people put it off, and all of a sudden they're gone, and their matters are crazy, and nobody knows what to do with anything. And then when you don't have any family, you have to even think more outside the box. Like,
Yeah.
who's going to do this? Who's going to be the one to come in here to clean this apartment? Who's going to take care of my personal matters? Who's going to tell my credit cards? Who's going to tell Social Security or unemployment or whatever the case may be at that moment? And people don't think about that. I guess it's such a hard subject to deal with, because you're
Well,
dealing
it depends on the person. It depends on the person. I mean, I thought out that kind of stuff before.
with.
Like if something happens to me, I'm honest. I do, because I'm the youngest in my family. Like my mom is gonna turn 60 this year. Um, and I've had a lot of family members, that are older, pass away. So it's just a thought. I mean, I know I'm still young, I'm still healthy, but anything can happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
Um, so I thought about that, and honestly, if all this were to disappear tomorrow, I'd be perfectly fine with it. I mean, collecting is a hobby.
Yeah.
You can't rule your life based on your collecting,
Yeah.
because then it becomes an addiction.
Yeah, I'm
So
perfectly okay. I love my pops. I do. There's some of them that I actually sit here sometimes and just will sit here looking at them for hours. It's like amazing. And I'll go, man, this is so cool. And this is, will I miss them? Yeah. But can I live without them? Yeah. And then I think, well, you know what? I can also get probably, a nice chunk of change for everything that's just sitting here collecting dust, and I can do something with that money, like help me move. It could pay for the truck to move my
yeah,
stuff, or whatever the case. So that's what's working. That's what's been working on my mind for the last like week or two now, that I've been like really antsy about, like purging, like just purging. And some people have told me, we'll do another mystery box. You just don't get it. Mystery boxes are hard. They're not easy to do, especially
I
when
would. If
you're.
honestly, what I would suggest. I mean, you're in New York. I know that there's a lot of like collectible stores and comic shops. In New York, I would call around and see like, uh, do you guys buy a lot of pops off of people? Like not like your whole collection, but just like start it out.
Right.
Like I got like 50 pops here. I'm trying to let go of. They're all in good condition. If I drop them by now, would you give me an offer for them? That kind of thing. Because I
Okay.
know a lot of people do that. They go and they. I have one friend. He has a comic shop near him. He collects a lot like I do. He doesn't just collect pops, and he'll actually trade them in for something more pricey, like a statue or something. Or if he's slow on cash, he'll just go there and sell them. And
LBD
that.
was telling me there's a place in Jersey that might, dabble in that. And Rob just did that. He just purged a lot of his pops, and he took them to a collection, a collector store and stuff like that. And he was able to trade, I think, for pops that he really wanted that were more expensive.
Yeah.
So
I don't have a place like that near me. I got two comic shops, and there's two comic shops in Jonesboro that were both like super tiny. They don't really do that kind of stuff. I wish it would be that easy for me.
Wowosaurus Rex, how you doing, buddy? I haven't
Hey,
seen you in a minute. Wow. Yeah, see, Geeky Mama thinks about that a lot, and
Well, when you have kids, yeah.
she has her kids, but you know what? And mine might not have two-legged kids, but I think about my dogs. Like, oh my God, will they end up in a shelter? Will they end up being euthanized because nobody wants them? But I made an arrangement with my neighbor, and she will definitely, if something happens to me, she promised me that she would take my dogs and take care of all of them until the day they die.
Yeah.
And that kind of like puts me at ease. She's the only one that has keys to this house, so she's the only person that can get in this house if something was to happen. So you got to make preparations like that. I
Yeah.
donated some pops to a children's hospital and also sold some to comic shop.
I donated a lot of mine when we moved. I donated not a lot, obviously, because it was still the majority of the packing boxes. But I know donated quite a few things to a women and children's shelter in my old town. So
I tried to donate some stuff a few months ago to the biggest children's hospital in the country is here, Columbia Presbyterian, and they weren't taking any donations because of COVID. Clara, look up Pop Fun to play on YouTube. He is in New York or New Jersey and he owns a shop there. Okay. Let me write it down because my
yeah, like
senile,
amateur.
senile me will not remember. But I don't feel bad because Mama J says she forgets a lot of stuff too.
I mean, honestly, I do too.
And she's younger.
I don't have an excuse. I've always been forgetful.
Well, you know what I've noticed? I've noticed that I'm more forgetful now that I'm not working. Fun.
Yeah.
I'm noticing that I'm being a lot more forgetful now than like, okay, I'm gonna tell you a funny story. Well, you know that I mailed out that box without the label and I lost the pineapple. But then today I'm talking to one of my supporters
Hey,
and he
Sassy.
says and he says, Clara, I just want to bring something, not that it matters and it's okay, but I need to bring something to your attention. And I said, sure, what is it? He said, when you sent out the boxes, your mystery boxes, and you took the picture of it, I noticed that you didn't have a number 23, which is the number I picked. He said, I got number 13. He says, but then when I went back and looked at the picture, you wrote 13 on two boxes. And Last got the other box, and actually both of their boxes were comparable in how much it was and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But he wasn't angry because he liked what he got. He got a Ninja Turtle and a Dr. Freeze from the con. So he was happy with what his box was, like, what, $48, a $25 mystery box. So he was happy, but he brought it to my attention and I never even noticed that. Nobody else did either, but I guess it was
I
only
mean,
because he got 23 and he really got 13.
honestly, it's hard. I've only done a 10 box run, just a one mystery box, and it's kind of nerve wracking to do your own mystery box, honestly. So I completely understand
Hi, Cajun.
missing stuff. Hey, Sass.
um it was difficult, because you gotta bring out. I don't know how Gem Pops does 50 boxes or 100. It's like mind-boggling, but I guess he probably has help, because to bring out all the pops, price them, put them in groups, pack them, make sure you pack them right, seal them, number them, sell them, make the labels for them, put the labels on them, and take them to the post office is Jesus Christ Almighty. It takes like an entire 2 days to do this process,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe three. It's really hard work. It's not easy, especially when you're alone. You should have seen me carrying all these boxes downstairs. I actually look like, how the Oriental people, they put like a stick with two. So I
Yeah.
had two bags tied around my neck full of boxes, and then I had a shopping cart. That's how I was. People on the street were looking at me like, and when I get to the garage, the guy goes, "You couldn't have done two trips?" I said, "I'm lazy. I don't want to do two trips."
I got this gigantic like tote bag that I've been taking them in and out of to the post office, and there are people. It's not really a post office. It's called pack mail. I don't know if it's a chain thing, but you can get multiple different like couriers there. But anyway, that's where I've been dropping them off because it's closer to my house. And there's such a small parking lot, you can't blink without seeing somebody. But there was this one woman walking back and forth to her car. She had just about as many boxes as me. And she's like, she saw me with the tote bag with just as many boxes as she did. I'm like, you're the smart one.
Smart ass.
She literally looked at me and she's like, you're smart. I'm like, no.
I have a little one of those what do you call them? The little old lady carts with the 4 wheels, the big one. And I stick everything. I stick everything. It used to be my mother's, and I think I've gotten more traction out of it than she ever did. I swear to God. Geeky Mama says I did 50 boxes once, but it gave me so much anxiety. I didn't mind the work, but mentally I was a wreck. You know what? And it's true. Mentally, it exhausted.
You're not the only one. You're not the only one.
It exhausted me because I was afraid that people would be unhappy.
Mm-hmm.
I was afraid that people would get pops and they'd be unhappy and they'd be mad at me and they would never watch me again, or they'd say that I was, some kind of conniving person.
Well, when I did mine, it was 5 boxes had a custom diamond pop in them that I've done, and then 5 were just normal pops with 15 or higher value. And I remember watching Pop with Purposes video where they opened theirs, and they got some kind of Lord of the Ring pop. And Fate took it out and was like, "This is scary." she was like, "This is scary." And I was like, "Oh no."
Oh God.
I was like, "Ah, crap."
Oh well,
whatever.
Yeah, well, I mean, what do you do? I mean, it's like, but it see, gem pops. Honestly, that's my biggest fear. You didn't see my video, right? Don't take offense. I said to everybody, the boxes were awesome, so don't get offended. I threw Goku, Dragon Ball Z straight across the room because I can't stand Dragon Ball Z. The hardest thing for me is the giveaway wins. I got as would hate to get rid of them. Then I thought if would ever do and something I want ends up back to who I want it from. That's so true.
Honestly, that's just the ring of life.
That means it was like the other day. I opened, oh my God, what mystery box was it? I think it was a J Navo box. I want to say. I had just bought the pop, the demonic nun from Ross.
Oh, yeah.
I opened a freaking box and there she is. And I was like, are you kidding me? I just bought this pop. And I've been meaning to get her for months. The moment I pull the trigger, I get her on a mystery box. And that's the thing. I get everything. I mean, the last hit, I like the Funko Kings. The last hit that I got was the Fruit Brute. And that's like almost $200 pop. I was like, whoa. But I'm always getting like repeats of everything I have. So it's just so crazy at this point. You wouldn't believe the boxes of t-shirts that I have that are still, unopened, and you wouldn't believe the Funko Pops that I have.
I mean, love, I've been at this longer than you. I think I can have a pretty good idea.
And it's like everywhere in the house I go, except the bathroom and kitchen, there are Funko. And it's like the 10 inches are driving me insane. The 10 inches are.
I only have 3, and I'm putting the ones that are most damaged, like they came to me damaged, the pops. I'm putting those all on the side to donate eventually. Because I called our the police department. They said that I can drop any amount of toys off there and they'll take them to a family or somewhere.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going to do after I get rid of all the ones that are eligible to be sold, all the damaged ones and the 2 10 inches, because I only own 3, and the 2 10 inches they're getting donated. So that's going to happen.
And I own like 27, 28 10 inches, and I own I don't know how many Pop Towns, and I own it's madness. And the 6-inch pops.
I have a few 6-inch pops, and most of them are honestly ones that I still want to keep. But I have 2 towns that are out year round, and then I have all the Christmas ones that Funko did, the little Christmas village things that they were doing. I have all of those that come out at Christmas. But I'm happy with those. I just never really jumped on the 10-inch bandwagon.
If you look up, if I put up the camera, look at that. It's a whole all the way up. I have 12-foot ceilings. and that's like rows. And then in the living room, there's one, two, three, four. There's five more in the living room. And then there's that picture, that Kool-Aid picture. Why did I ever buy that picture?
Same. I'm like pretty much all my ad icons are gone by now or getting gone.
It's like, and then to ship them is not cheap.
No, that's
So
why it's donating. I'm not even gonna
can't,
bother
you
list.
can't ship them. So
The two 10 inches that I got, they're in good condition. I could sell them if I wanted to, but I'm just not. I'd rather just put them at let some kid play with them.
unless
You
you're
know?
lucky enough to get a whatnot auction, and like, and you know what, at some point maybe I'll talk to LBD is going to have a whatnot auction, not that at some point he's going to have a surgery, and then he's going to have his auction, and I told him I'd help him, and if he says yes, I'm going to take all those 10 inches and just sell them on the whatnot, on the auction, whatever I get for them, and I'll split the money for him, and I'll be a happy camper, because they only charge 350 for to
Yeah,
ship
yeah.
them.
Well, I have a few of my customs up on Etsy, and they've just sat there for months. And I had someone reach out to me, Cody, Popular Opinion, reach out to me like, send me a couple of your customs. I just want to see what they'll do in an auction. Uh, and they sold for about the same price that I was selling them on Etsy,
Okay.
honestly. And he gave me all the profit back for it. And he said, every time you do a custom, just send them to me. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to gather up all the customs that I've done that I've been either meaning to sell or have just been sitting on Etsy. And I'm going to ship them to Cody and have him knock them off for me.
That is so awesome of him.
So,
It's
yes, I
awesome.
love him for that so much.
Not one 10 inch in my collection. I mean, my Transformer Titan class is literally sitting and looking like it's judging me. Plus, I like my 10 inch pops out of box, so that's double the space. Yeah, I don't like out of box.
What do you think? Now, I know they all make sense. I know they all make sense. Like all the different Marvel pops they're doing, like the Marvel zombies, and now these new Transformer looking one, the mech bots.
Right,
Like
Megabots.
they all make sense because they're all from the comic. But literally, how many of these are Funko gonna just keep doing? Because they're doing it with DC with the Imperial Palace. The Day of the Dead pops are coming. They're just gonna keep making all these little subgroups,
Yeah,
and
no,
that's what's killing me.
they're milking it.
Yes.
They're milking it, and it's like Brandy said today. Oh my God, what is up with all these drops? And I said, well, they know you have your stimulus money. Of course, they're gonna drop. They're gonna drop everything but the kitchen sink, so you could go out and buy it, because they know people have money, and they won't. It's an addiction. You can't help yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like today, I bought 3 pops. I shouldn't have bought any pops. I want to
I
get
can't.
rid of my pops.
I actually canceled an order for 3 pops today.
I bought the 2 Amazon for Star Wars, because I collect Star Wars. I'm a Star Wars freak. And then I bought the why? I don't know why I bought the zombie one, the night one, because it's a Funko Shop exclusive, and I normally buy Funko Shop exclusives.
The Moon Knight, yeah.
The Moon Knight. And I have the regular Moon Knight Funko Pop somewhere. I know I have that one somewhere. And I bought it for really cheap, and I think it's a little bit more expensive now. The I think it's a glow chase,
I
or
have no idea. I don't know as much about Marvel pops.
it's crazy. And I don't
They'll
collect.
probably make Deceased. They'll probably make Deceased, Jay Lee. Just wait. Just wait.
I know, right?
They're just gonna keep making these same characters over and over and over again, and then some of them like the Jessica Cruz Green Lantern, they're just gonna make the gimmick version and just not make her.
That is a good one. Her older brother calls it organized hoarding, and
I mean, that's honestly true. It's very true.
it is organized hoarding. And God knows that I have the greatest organization skills.
I mean, I got a freaking spreadsheet that tells me what shelf each of my pops are on. I mean, I got it all organized down to the little shelf, down
What?
to each of it. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
Wait.
You want me? Hang on.
No. I believe you, but you actually have a spreadsheet that tells you. I wish I had a spreadsheet. I can't ever. I have to destroy rooms to find a pop. Like I'll say I have that pop, and I'm gonna send it. Like the other day, I told Sharon I have Speed Racer. I told Sharon I was gonna send. Did I send her to her already? That I was gonna send her Speed. OMG. That I was gonna send her Speed Racer, and I had to tear down the entire room to find Speed Racer.
The ones that are green are the ones that might be purged. But yeah, each shelf is color coded so that I can see. And I got it. So that's the shelf number. This is the name of the pop. This is any variants, and then this is like if it's DC, Marvel, Disney.
Did you see this Rockabye Baby? Have you seen? Did you chat? Did you see this? You've seen it here first. You haven't seen this anywhere else, and if you're not here, you missed it.
I mean, it took a full weekend just to put it in there, and I keep it updated. I mean, it takes a bit of work, but it's worth it just to know where everything is.
How many pops do you have total?
Hang on.
Oh, let me just hit a button on the computer and it'll tell me exactly.
Well, I just go down to the bottom of the spreadsheet and it tells me how many. So, not including the ones that are 2P purged. I mean, including the ones that are 2B purged. Right now I'm sitting at 1,002 because I think 2 of the spots on here are blank. So 1,002.
So you're leading me by about 30-40 pops, but you've been collecting a lot longer.
This is why Caitlin runs a group chat for me.
Yeah, now I see, Mama J. Now I see. That is like.
I mean, I'm not, okay. You want to see that too? Hang on.
That is the ultimate organization.
Hang on, Mama J.
Rockabye Baby says, "I have no words. Kind of just sitting here in awe."
Hang on. You ain't seen it yet. This was the list for the swap fee. Every time someone paid, they got green colored. So I kept track. I opened up a spreadsheet and I put everyone's name in there, and that's how I kept track to make sure everyone was paying.
Mama J, you know that I'd had Post-its all over the place. When I have to collect the $2 fee, I'll have a Post-it with their name on it, and it'll be all glued everywhere, like saying, "Wait a minute, let me see. I know I have that Post-it somewhere." Geeky Mama says, "I used to have spreadsheets for everything, Caitlin, even for movies and shows I have watched. But then I had kids, and they take all my time and my will to live."
I'm a lesbian. I don't have that problem.
Yeah.
So.
Well, there's a lot of lesbians that have kids. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I'm just not gonna be one of them.
They do. I'm hooked on the zombie pops. I don't like the zombie pops. I bought one today, and I have quite a few of them, but I don't collect them. But I have a few of them. But I have the ones that have the most value.
Yeah,
like the Magneto one is pretty value. The Carnage, and those are, if you look at them, those are all pretty valuable because I've learned how to have like a little bit of an eye for what's gonna go up and what's not.
Yeah, I bought one zombie pop to give away on one of Tylock's lives last Halloween, but I was gonna get the Mystique one because I have all the other Mystique pops. But at the end of the day, I'm like, I don't like zombies. I'm not gonna get it.
I don't like them, and I don't like the ones that have the tongues hanging out, like that
the venom,
like
venomized.
Yeah, they look like lizards. I really don't.
I have a few of those because I have all the Storm Pops, so I have both of those, and then I have like Iron Man, and I think that's it.
No, Geeky, you're not getting me into comic books. I already bought a comic book the other day. That's it. That's my limit. I'm not buying any more comic books.
I have plenty. You think this is impressive? You should see the comic book closet.
Do you have them in a spreadsheet too?
No. Oh, wait, I used to. I used to. But I lost it, and I haven't had the strength to try and go back and try it again. Because it was actually my ex that started me on spreadsheets. She saw my collection for the first time and was like, So she sat me down and made me make a spreadsheet. So she's the one who got me hooked on spreadsheets.
God bless
and I still do it.
God bless her soul. I bought a comic flap yesterday. It was a Spider-Man comic with a 9.8 grade. Well, this is the woman who spent $160 today on Funko Pops. I feel like a baby now. Only 300.
I saw a slabbed comic that's Wonder Woman Volume 3, number 1. It was the first Wonder Woman book I ever read. I read it digitally, and I'm so close to buying that. It's like $60. But that's where like my real passion for comic books kind of started, or at least for Wonder Woman started. I'm like so close to buying it, but I haven't jumped on it yet. Because I don't have any slabs.
But now you buy these comic books, right? And then you don't read them because you don't want to take them out of the.
Yeah, I do.
You read them. So do you
I
put on
mean, if I
gloves
bought
or
that
anything?
one, I don't have any slabs. But if I bought a slabbed one, yeah, I would just put it up and display it. But I go to the comic shop once a month. My guy keeps all my comics there every week,
There's
and I
my
just
there's my slab of Joker thrown on the shelf down there. My 9.8 slab, the Joker, he's right there. I don't know what to do with him. What am I going to do with him? I'm going to hang him. There is no wall space to hang him. I put him there.
I got a little bit of space left. Random is key. We're supposed to collect all the fees by Monday, so pay by Monday. Pay your group leader by Monday. So
What group are you in, Random? What group is he?
I don't think he's in ours. I think he's in Mitchie's.
I don't think I've seen him. What do you think, goody guy? I heard they are putting out a Captain American character who is gay. Should be coming out soon.
I know that
Well, is he
DC
coming
is
out? Is he
making.
coming out? The cartoon is coming out, or is Captain America coming out?
I know DC is making a Pride books for June. I'm buying all of them.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, so my question was, so what do you do with a comic book? Like after you buy it and after you read it, so then you just put it away in a plastic in a bin and forget about it?
Pretty much. I got one bin upstairs that's for my rereads. You know, these are the ones that I actually enjoy reading. These are the ones I would love to read again. And I do. I go back and reread them. But yeah, for the most part, they all just sit up there. I need to sell them. I do.
Wow, Clarissa, you got a deal on it.
Yeah, they ain't bad.
Yeah, that ain't bad at all. You really got a deal on it. I keep forgetting to send my final Harley until the new series starts and my Dragon New Dawn in to get slabbed. I
Ooh,
was
that's
thinking
a
of
good one.
getting I was thinking of getting my Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Funko Pop. I was thinking of getting it graded.
Here's my thing with graded pops. I've heard now they're few and far between. I know,
Okay.
but I've heard horror stories of people sending their stuff out and the mail loses it. And like there was like this is a different thing, but you know you can get Pokemon cards graded.
Right.
And there was a guy on YouTube who had the original Hollow Charizard card. If it's a 10 out of 10, the damn thing is $100,000 over.
Wow.
Over $100,000. He sent it out to get graded in like February. It took a year for it to finally get to the PSA graders. And he was going through the mail. He contacted his governor about this because you know the mail only insures you for up to like $5,000 or something, and that was worth way more. Even if it was a lower graded one, it was still worth way more than that. And you know, I can only imagine the stress he went through trying to find that damn thing. And he eventually got it back. He did. But just the idea, like I don't have anything worth that much.
No, neither
But
do
the
I.
idea of sending stuff that I truly love, like I'm only gonna send the stuff out that I truly love to get graded.
Well,
I'm not. I don't.
that's what I told Brandy. I was like, I'm terrified to send it out because what if they lose it in the mail or you know, and then I lose my Funko Pop, you know, and it's like the PPG on that bad boy right now is over $500.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pay like $80 to get it graded, and I'm gonna lose a $500 Funko Pop in the process. So it's like I'm afraid to do it because of that, because it has to leave my hands, you know.
Yeah. If there was a place like near me that I would do it, I would do it in a heartbeat. But my I don't know if you can see it, but right there, yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's the first appearance of Batgirl. That's the most expensive comic I own. I paid $300 for it.
Whoa.
Yeah. And it's not graded. The guy told me that it would probably be graded a 4 out of 10, so it's not that highly much. But it is worth around $200-300 or more, depending on who. But that would be the one that I would want to be graded.
Right.
And I'm not. No, it took me forever to take it out of the gun safe because the gun safe's fireproof. I kept it in there for so many years.
So
because I was so scared.
So you put it in you framed it?
Yeah, it's in a frame. It's not
Okay.
slabbed. It's just in a comic frame.
Okay.
All of these are in comic frames. So.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. Do you have your collection insured in any way?
I just have photographs. I just
Okay.
ha- I don't I haven't like gone through our insurance person. My insurance person, uh I wouldn't say we're friends, but ever since we signed up for this new insurance agent, she knows us and she knows I'm a collector.
Okay.
So she's aware of that at the very least, and I have pictures like everywhere. And
I
that's
had
another
to.
reason why YouTube is important. Here's it
Uh,
is. Here's video documented evidence of me holding this pop up.
you know, I have this apartment insured, and after getting some of these Funko Pops and stuff like that, and seeing that the collection was worth the entire collection, according to PPG, is worth more than what I had the apartment insured for. I had to actually call them up, and I had to kind of like tell them, listen, and I sent them a picture of the PPG of the, and they I had to raise the insurance of the apartment, so I raised it up to 75,000, but I have to like pay more too monthly now for that. And that's another reason why I said, you know what, I just, this is another bill that I'm inquiring now to
Yeah.
pay for insurance for these Funko Pops. So I said I'm gonna downsize. So I will getting in touch with Gem Pops. I don't know how he's gonna do this because I'm in New York and he's in Florida, but I guess where there's a will, there's a way.
He might just pay you. I know some people that are out of state. They'll like send you the shipping materials. I don't know if this is the way he does it. They'll send you like the shipping materials and stuff, and then they'll pay to ship it back. They'll take it out of the value of your collection, obviously, and
Right,
stuff. But
right.
but yeah, but
Me,
they'll ship it to you, and then
I'll pack all this bad boy, put it in a U-Haul, and drive. We can meet halfway,
yeah,
and if it's gonna benefit, me, I'll take somebody down with me, and I'll just drive halfway, and the dogs won't be alone all that much. They'll be alone for what, a day. I could get somebody to watch them for a day.
yeah,
There's a will, there's a way. Believe me. My insurance person said my home insurance covers it, but I need it documented. Yeah, you
yeah.
do. And I don't know if PPG is gonna do it, that app. It's, you could
Well,
put it.
again, that's why I have it. I have the collection tour. Everything I get new in my collection, I pretty much make a video on it, and I'll
Right.
be like, "Here's the evidence. I have a statue that I paid $600 for. Here's the
And I should, you know what I should do?
thing."
I should really take pictures of my grails,
Yeah.
because in grails alone I have about $10,000.
Hmm.
So I should take a picture of them with my name and the date, like I see in a lot of things, and then just take a picture of it so I could prove that I had this on this date.
Yeah.
And kind of take the pictures every 3 months or every 6 months. Just wish they had a local places you could just take your stuff in to get graded. Yeah, that's what
They
we.
don't have one in Little Rock. I would think they would at least one. I know. I think he's in Little Rock. I would think there was at least a comic shop. Like you can't get it like slabbed or anything, but there's people that will kind of like unprofessionally grade it for you. I want to say. They'll take a look at it and be like, "Yeah, this would have been a 5. This would have been a 6."
Hello, Miss Sinclair.
Hello.
I like that name, Sinclair.
I like the name Jolene. It reminds me of Dolly Parton.
Jolene Sinclair. That is a beautiful name.
It is.
Now we're gonna scare this person off. They're gonna go, okay, why are they focusing on me? Why?
Someone
I
new. We can
came in here
focus
and
on
said
them.
hi, and it's like all of a sudden I'm the focal point of the damn chat.
Welcome.
Jolene Sinclair.
uh,
We have nothing better to do than look at the chat and just talk. But we're running on the 2 hour mark. So I know, Caitlin, that you came on here to help me, and you don't know how much, girl, I appreciate it. Because this live would have been exactly 30 minutes long if it would have been for you coming in, because it was like the weirdest thing I have ever. I just, wow. I
well, you came on and you're like you're all you. I mean, I could kind of tell you were a bit uncomfortable doing it by yourself. I'm like, I got to text her and see if she wants someone to come on with her.
I was like, oh my God, this is like freaking weird, because you're talking to yourself. That's what you're basically doing. You're just talking. I mean, there's people, but you're talking to yourself into
Yeah.
a microphone that didn't work. Do you got anything coming up, Kate?
So Monday night, Homespun Happy Hour. Tylock's back. He's exhausted, but he's back. They had him working 6 days straight, long hours at night. So he and Shuri are both like exhausted because her schedule's been thrown off too. So, but
Wow.
they're coming back on Monday. Sassy, Fritzy, hopefully if he's not too tired with the baby, and then Bobbert's gonna be there, and Toys Box Treasure Hunters is gonna be there. So a full house.
Wow.
And I think it's Back to the Future themed. So
When is
I
that?
think I think from the little hint that he gave out, I
On
think
Tuesday?
it's
Okay.
yeah. So that's gonna happen, and then Tuesday I'm on Brandy's live. So
Right, right. Oh, that's cool. So you got a Monday and Tuesday.
yeah, back to
Cool.
back.
Yeah, I have my lives the weekend. You're more than welcome to join me on tomorrow if you'd like. Me and the other. Um,
I might if I'm not too busy in the afternoon, I'll jump on.
yeah, yeah, always welcome. And then I have Sunday with Rossi, and then on Monday I'll throw down a video, and of course I have to remember my Wednesday. I always forget my Wednesdays. I don't even promote it. It's terrible of me, but I sort of kind of like it that it reminds me that it's Wednesday, but I'm sort of kind of happy that I cut back on the videos and I'm not doing 3 videos a week.
Yeah.
It does make a difference. It does make a difference. So
I mean, I'm seriously considering it. I mean, I'm right now. I have tomorrow's video. I literally had it uploading as when I got on here. That's what I was doing when I messaged you. I was uploading it for tomorrow.
okay.
Um, then I'm gonna edit one for Tuesday, and then I'm out of videos. So,
Jolene Sinclair said it is named after Dolly Parton.
oh,
I don't know what that
so I
means.
was right.
Okay. Um, See, I tried to do the video thing, like keeping a couple of videos, but I get totally confused. Like I do better doing a video the same day that I'm dropping, or the night before that I'm dropping it, the day before, than doing a video. And let's say doing the video for, okay, on Friday or on Thursday, I'm gonna tape um Fridays, Mondays, and next Fridays. Like to have three, because I get totally confused. Like on my video, I'll say, well, yesterday my live Sunday, but this is Friday's video, or I'll
Well,
totally mess it up.
if you go back in a lot of my videos, I'll say, "Oh, this is Wednesday," or "Oh, this is like the 5th that I'm filming this." 'Cause that way, the people know if I'm saying something that's completely out of it, they'll know. Okay, she filmed this like 3 weeks ago. But
Oh, okay. See, I don't do it that way. And then it's like for the video for today. See, I'm totally confused. The video for today, I totally forgot about Funko Bunker. I usually promote it. So when I taped the when I videotaped that 2 weeks ago or a week ago, I didn't say anything about the Funko. I totally forgot about the Funko Bunker. That if I would have been doing it like yesterday, I wouldn't have forgotten. So I'm just I'm just going to stick with the night before. Like tomorrow on Sunday, I'll do my video for Monday. And
well, the reason I started doing it like that was at my old place, the internet was horrible. It took hours to upload one video.
wow.
So I was still going to college at that time, so I would wait till I get to school and upload and schedule them all because the internet there was quick, and so I just got used to doing it that way.
And
You
I also find that when I find it's really weird because I get a lot of views, but I don't get a lot of comments or likes. I get the same amount of likes and comments
yeah,
for the
same.
same number, but then views, they don't match with the likes and the comments. So either a lot of people are just clicking on the video, watching it for a minute and leaving and not bothering to like or comment, or but I noticed that if I like last Friday or Monday, I did the video the same day. I totally forgot the night before, and I did the video in the afternoon. It didn't get as much as when I released the video at midnight.
Hmm.
And I think it's because I get West Coast, that is still early, and then
Yeah,
I get the insomniacs of the East Coast that are up to whatever time, because
yeah, and
by
then you have
morning,
people up early in the next morning to watch you. Then,
right, by
uh,
morning I'll have 200 250 views. Like
Yeah.
after, you know, in 12 in 8 or 9 hours, I'll get all those views. So it's just so crazy. But anyway, it's YouTube. Guys, I want to thank each and every single one of you that hung out with us tonight. I appreciate it so much. I'm so glad you stuck with me, even though Robbie wasn't here. Um, you know, thank you, Caitlin, again for rescuing me. You were my knight in shining armor
Yeah,
today.
Rob owes me one. You said
Oh,
you would cut
yeah,
it off after 30 minutes. Now I let it go 2 hours, so he owes me one
that's
now.
right. He owes me big time. So
We gave him some watch views. We gave him some views
what? We
tonight.
gave him yes, we did. Yes, we did. But I'm so appreciative of everybody that did come and did stay or came in and out. It doesn't matter. I appreciate all of you. And I will definitely see you on the next one, which will be tomorrow at 3 o'clock with my wonderful co-host, Brandy. Um, so guys, have a good night. Stay safe, and we'll see you on the next one.